Welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. I'm Joy and I want to inspire you to get organized. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a real-time organize with me in the kitchen. I had some baskets that I wanted to add to a few drawers, and I also wanted to change up the storage system here under my sink for my everyday cleaning products. So I'll show you what I'm about to do. So for under the sink, I am replacing a plastic bin with this Lazy Susan for my everyday cleaning products. Not only do I feel like this is a little bit more functional, but I also feel like it looks nicer. And I will show you what I did with the organizing bin that used to be under here in just a moment. So here is the bin that used to be under my sink, and it really was too big for the products that I had, and so it just wasn't as functional as it could be. So I decided to go ahead and move this over into the cabinet where I store kind of my extra cleaning products I don't use as often. I did have them in these Lazy Susans that were just left over from another project, and that was not working out very well because I had to stack them one behind the other, so it was really hard to get to things that I needed. Next, I'm going to be working on some of the drawers in my kitchen, and I did have some drawer organizers in here a while back, but I wanted something a little bit deeper, and so I got these little bins from the Container Store. And you know, I just feel like these drawers are such odd sizes. It's very difficult to find containers or drawer organizers that fit perfectly. So these don't fit perfectly, but I'll show you what I end up doing. did decide to go ahead and leave all of this footage real time because after I imported all the footage, I realized that it really didn't take me a lot of time to do this. So I just wanted to show you how quickly you can get a space organized. These baskets in this drawer were working fine, but I did want to have more divisions in this drawer. And like I mentioned with the other drawer, there really isn't a perfect solution for these types of drawers. It's hard to find bins or drawer organizers that fit perfectly, so these fit good enough. And in the end, I end up adding some of that sticky putty to the bottom of each bin so that it stays in place when I open and close the drawers. In this bottom drawer, I keep large and medium-sized mason jars to store any extra food or sauces or anything like that that I need to store in my refrigerator or pantry. And currently there's not a lot of jars in this drawer because a lot of them are being used. Also, my son has learned to use the bigger mason jars to drink out of so that he doesn't have to walk up and down the stairs to get water or whatever drink he's wanting more often because they're so big. And here I'm just showing you that sticky putty that I used. Unfortunately, I don't have the label from it anymore, but I think it's used for like posters or things like that. And unfortunately, I didn't do it to begin with, so I had to go through and try to put it on the bottoms with everything in the little bins. I didn't show you that entire process, but here I am just sticking it on the bottom of this bin for my mason jar lids. Lastly, I just wanted to show you where I was going to use those 2 Lazy Susans that I had been using for all of my extra cleaning products that I don't use as often. I decided to go ahead and transfer them here into my laundry room. I thought it might work well here. I added a couple of laundry products over the last month or so, and so I thought this might be a good way to have it all right in front of me instead of having to move things to get to items in the back. And here I'm just going to show you the after shots of what everything looked like when I was done. I hope that this video gave you some motivation or inspiration, realizing that organization doesn't have to take a really long time. Just choose a couple of drawers at a time to get organized in your home today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video today, and if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so that you don't ever miss any future content that I post. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day you are watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!